Hey everyone, my name is Keishante Chantel and welcome to my channel. So if you are new here, welcome, and if you have been here before, welcome back. We are doing this really pretty look. We're using lavender blush today. Yes, lavender blush, it's a thing. I'm super excited about this palette. This brand has just been on my radar lately. This is Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I just recently did a blush video of all of my favorite blushes, so definitely check that out. But if you want to see how I got this stunning look, stick around and we'll jump straight into my video. All right, so I'm gonna start off priming my skin with the Vitamin Face Base by Bobbi Brown. This is a really good hydrating moisturizer, but it has the primer built in. If you have not tried this, you should definitely try it. It has been one of my staples in my makeup routine for a very long time. Now, the only thing, if you have super sensitive skin, the vitamin C in it does burn a little bit, or at least that's what it does to my skin. And I actually want to double prime today, so I'm going to use the Clinique Even Better. This is their pore defining primer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it just kind of in the areas where I have like really large pores, because sometimes, you know, I find that my makeup will settle. I also want to take that down into my smile lines and on the chin. All right, so my choice of base today is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation. This one is in the shade Tan Warm and the number is 45. Now this is a little bit dark for my skin, but the thing is, once I use my concealer, it's gonna go in and just kind of even all those tones out. And I actually prefer my foundation to be slightly darker anyway. I just feel like I like the look of that, but not too dark, because I don't want to be out here looking funny. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I'm using the shade Latte. Now this one, it's a little bit yellowy, don't worry. I'm gonna go in and put a little bit of a lighter color on top of that. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium sand, and I'm just gonna place that like directly in the inner corners, a little bit right here and here. And that should make it not be like super yellowy, which I don't mind, because I end up really liking how my makeup turns out once it's all blended. Now the brush that I'm using is like literally, I've been using it every single day. This is the Spa Sister brush in 7012V. I got this from TJ Maxx for I think $7.99. I wish they had another one because I would have gotten it. I will drag this concealer down on top of my lip like that. And then I like to take what's left of foundation that's in the brush and just kind of go on top, but diffuse around the edges, so it starts to really give like a blended look, but it leaves the concealer more focused and brighter, like right there in the center, but everything else just kind of diffuses into each other. And by the time I go in and I add my contour or add my bronzer, everything will look the way that I typically like. Moving into a new apartment has been a thorn in my side because I literally can't find anything that I typically use on my day-to-day makeup. I've just been settling for what's ever available in front of me. Now this is a product that I know that you can't really find in stores anymore. You might can still find it on like Amazon. So this is the Juvia's Place foundation stick. I use the shade Abidjan, and I typically use this to bronze. It's one of my favorite products. This is literally my last one, and that's all that I have. I'll have to find something else pretty much once I'm done. I'm just gonna take a stippling brush and just kind of start to blend that into the hairline, but also like around the perimeter of my forehead. I blend that a little bit into the concealer. I like a stippling brush for this because those loose brush hairs, they just kind of diffuse a little bit better than something that's gonna be more dense. So you see how that is? And then I'm not a contour girly anymore. I think contouring is great, but bronzing just looks so much better on me. And then I just blend it in the chin. And then I take this down a little bit into the neck because you really don't want like that line of separation, because then it'll just look like you have on a mask. Kind of want to get back into the OG 2016 makeup. I never really stopped. I just don't use like cut, crease, and glitter as much anymore. And I want to get back into it because I've been saying this for a long time. Makeup has become a little boring. All people do is just like natural looks and stuff. And I feel like there's some girls on YouTube that have not stopped using color and want to outline my brows with concealer first. And then we'll go in with the brow powder. So I'm using that same Too Faced concealer and then just kind of clean up underneath first. This really does give me a better guideline to follow versus starting off with just the powder. Plus, I find that if you do it this way first, like if your brows naturally sit lower and you don't have a lot of eyelid space, this can actually create more eyelid space for you. And if you're gonna wear shadow, then this is perfect because you can just take and use a concealer as your eyeshadow base. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia brow powder in the shade Chocolate. So my house has been coming together really, really good in terms of like the decorations. I got everything out of my storage this weekend, which was like, it didn't really take long, but throughout the month of August, I had been just basically taking the stuff out of storage myself. So like on my off days, I'd go load up the car like 2 or 3 times. Or like the days that I work, I would go and load up my car like 1 time. So by the time it was actually time for me to get the stuff out of storage and I had everyone who could help me, I didn't have a whole lot of stuff to take into my apartment, which was better for everybody else. And then my niece had actually come this past weekend. She helped me put my bar together. It's like my coffee and wine bar. And then she helped me put my bed together. So now, realistically, the only things that I really have to do in terms of like decoration is the bathrooms. I'm not gonna decorate my kitchen because like nobody cares about the kitchen. I've got so much different appliances and different color appliances, and I'm not going out. Like my KitchenAid is red, but my kitchen counters are like this grayish blue kind of color, and I'm not going out to buy a whole new KitchenAid just to, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It's not practical for me, especially financially. So it is what it is. But like the bathrooms and stuff, I have to decorate that. This specific room that I'm in right now, so let me just show you guys real quick, for those of you who care. So I just have this little couch set up. So this is my content room, and basically where I, you know, film and stuff. And of course, this is my filming setup. But I'm not gonna add too much more to this room in general, with the exception of I wanna put my projector in here versus putting it in my bedroom. I'm trying to prop this up better. Versus putting it in my bedroom, because I don't really feel like I'm gonna be watching TV really in my bedroom as much anymore as I used to. I mean, who knows? I might change my mind, but for now, I don't know. If my life was on the line and it was a matter of, you're gonna die if your white shirt gets dirty. Oh baby, I'm already dead. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Carnival palette. This one is the Carnival 2. I'm going, I don't know. What are we feeling like today? We're gonna start off with this khaki color. It's like a brown. And then we'll just build on that, because I don't really know what I wanna do to my eyes. I don't wanna go like super dramatic. That's cute, she's cute. Sometimes I can be a one brush kind of girl, but you know, I'm in the process of getting ready for work, so I might just use like 1 or 2 brushes. That use 3-4 brushes for a look. It's not gonna be me today. All right, next I'm gonna start deepening this up. I'm gonna go in with like this reddish brown. Just put that directly under. So you can still see how the colors are starting to blend. I like it when you can always see both of the colors. Oh my gosh, I hate it when I'm doing my eyeshadow and then everything just gets lost. That is the worst, because then I'm just like, I don't even want to do it anymore. So I kind of want to use this purpley shade. It's called Blue Moon. Can you see that? Very pretty. I'm just gonna put that like right here. And I find that with foil or glitter shadows, if you use your fingers, it just looks so much better because it picks up the color better. Now you can use a little bit of setting spray or, you know, water, and it'll help intensify the color, but we're not gonna do that today. So this is what it's looking like. This is what it feels like. Have you guys seen Huntrix? So good. So I'm just going in with this Starlight shade. It's a little bit more purpley, and I'm popping that on top. I feel a little bump on my lid. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back over the concealer underneath the eye, and just any creases that you may have gotten, you're just gonna blend those out. And now I'm gonna set it. I should have set it before I did my under eye. That will help in case you get any fallout. I hate to see like eyeshadow looks that have just, now you look like a raccoon because, you know, the eyeshadow has formed with your concealer. I'm using Anastasia setting powder in the shade Banana, and I am just setting my face. And now I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place bronzer. So this just warms up around my face a little bit more, but it also sets that cream bronzer that I had on. So this is the High Impact from Clinique. This is such a good mascara. I need to get a full tube. So we're gonna use this mascara on top and bottom. I'm gonna put my lashes on after I do this, and then so I'm gonna use this palette. I just recently did a video on my favorite blushes, and I included this palette in on it. So this is the Dream Duo palette. It is by Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This one is the Lilac Euphoria and Lavender Trip. You should check that video for the swatches. So I'm going to use this lavender color. Very, very pretty. Very, very pigmented. And I'm just gonna use that purple blush. I feel like I need to turn my f-stop down a little bit because this is, wow. Hold on. So I feel like this is much better. You can actually see the blush. It was getting super, super bright in here, but this is a purple blush and it is stunning. Look at that. Look at that color. So this is one that you definitely want to start off small and build up on it, because it can go pretty bold pretty quick. So yeah, I'm all about purple blush. I think it looks so pretty That one is one that, like I said, you start off small and build up on it, but she looks stunning. She's just a very, very stunning color. I'm actually waiting for them to have a sale because that palette was $38 and you only get 2 shades. Even though they're big, that's still a lot, but I want to wait till like maybe Black Friday or something and get more because the pigment is there, girl. It's there. All right, so for lips, I'm going to use Morphe's lip liner in the shade Bite Me. And then I'm gonna use, this is an older MAC lipstick. It's in the shade Cream Cup. And then I'm gonna go over it with my e.l.f. Give Me Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Crystal Baller. Now, I know e.l.f. is having a little bit of a controversy lately. However, I'm not gonna throw all of my products away. I'm gonna use them up and then just kind of decide if I'll purchase from them again later. But that is so pretty. And then lastly, what I'm gonna do is take my Power Grip setting spray and just set. And guys, that is gonna be it for this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join my beautiful online family. If you pick up any of these products, let me know. They will be listed in the comment section below. So I will see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out my moving vlogs where you can see some of the drama that I've been going through. But outside of that, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching.